Well, welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined once again by Ryan Vargas, the driver of the number 4 Swan Security, as well as Best Buy Chevrolet for JD Motorsports in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. How's it going, man?
Good. Keeping busy. I'm actually here at the shop right now, doing some meetings and stuff like that, getting ready for the weekend ahead.
Okay, so a few weeks ago, I know you made some news with bringing a company like Best Buy with partnerships from the Swan Security Systems and stuff. How's that going? And bringing a big employer like that back to NASCAR, what was that like?
Yeah, it's a big deal. Swan Security, they're obviously now they're available in all Best Buy stores. So their affordable, top quality products are, now you can go to the store and pick them up, which is absolutely awesome. And Best Buy, they've been a long supporter of NASCAR for many years. And, over the last couple of years, they haven't been a part of it. So to be able to welcome them back into NASCAR on the side of my race car, it definitely means a lot. And it shows the dedication of Swan Security and those at Best Buy for believing in the sport and, wanting to be a part of it. And I think that's a really cool opportunity.
Yeah. So I know that I know that it's been an interesting few weeks for you. Of course, you weren't in the car at COTA. Then you didn't have sponsorship from Mid Ohio, and now you're back with the Swan and Best Buy partnership. Talking about with people know it does take sponsorship to run in NASCAR. Where are you at on that in terms of trying to find partners? What's it like to go out and find these people? And I know you've had some partners in the past. I mean, with Swan Security and then, Matronex and TikTok last year. What was that like to get all those things?
It's incredible to have all those things. It's incredible to have those, partners that, believe in you and support you and want to continue growing. Texas wasn't a race that Swan initially had scheduled, and now they added it on. So, I mean, it's a big deal to, get these partnerships and grow them. And that's been a really cool thing. Same thing with Maintenex and, even Monarch Roofing. I'm wearing their shirt right now. We've been able to welcome a lot of incredible partners on board our race car this year. And we're still working on more, which is good. There's still races I got to sell. There's still things I got to do on my end to, secure everything. But, it's a constant battle. It's a constant fight. I'm doing everything I can on my end to make sure that I hold up my end of the bargain and trying to continue to bring new partners in.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Let's talk about how you're doing this season. I know it's been a learning season for you, just trying to get accustomed to these cars and stuff, and and running full time. What has it been like? How do you think you're doing this year?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a tough start to the season. We just had a lot of bad luck to start. This team, they work their guts out, and I do everything I can on my end. We're all, in this together, and we've all been fighting really hard. And I'm very thankful to be at this organization. Everyone here, they're super supportive, and they help me out a lot through these learning curves. And I'm just really excited to start seeing that the results are starting to come in, and we're starting to have that luck. Hopefully it continues, knock on wood, going into Texas. I feel really good. Obviously, we finished 8th there last year. So it's a place that I feel comfortable at. And I think that we can go there and perform and put that Swan Security Best Buy Chevy towards the front. I mean, it's just all about kind of keeping the head on straight and knowing what we got to go out there and do. And I know what I got to go out there and do. And really, it's just all about continuing to improve myself every time I get in the race car.
I was going to say, because, we were going to Texas this weekend. Reasons why I wanted to have you on this week, because you're going back to the track where you got your best career finish at last year, and of course you're going there twice. What's it going to take to get around a track like Texas to get a good result like that again?
You just need to be consistent. Texas isn't a place you can really move around much with the repave and the PJ1. I hope they kind of have what they had last year in terms of PJ1. That way I'm able just to know what to expect. We're going in there. That's one of the few tracks that I'm going to this year where I have laps. So that feels good. And I know our car really likes the way these types of tracks race. It showed at Charlotte, it showed last year. And I know it'll show this weekend. So I'm very excited. I love mile and a halfs. They're so much fun to drive. And I'm excited just to see how it all shakes out.
Yeah, for sure. I know you've kind of going back to the partnerships again. Of course, of course, for the Daytona Road Course race, you got I almost said Alan Cavana, Alvin Kamara. They sound the same.
Yeah.
So you got him to with his business ventures to come on the car at Daytona Road Course. Did you know anything about the NFL before that, or did you know who he was?
Oh yeah, I mean, you know who Alvin Kamara is just by his stats. I've not been the biggest NFL guy. I don't watch much football, but you know, anytime you set the records that he sets and are such a influential person in your sport, your name gets around, and when you see Alvin Kamara, his name adorn a race car or message you or talk to them, you know who you're talking to. Alvin is by far one of the if not the best running back in the game right now. I'm very honestly, it's super cool to know him personally. It's super cool to have run his name on our race car, and I'm hoping we can maybe do some stuff in the future.
Yeah. So, we got some tracks coming up in the next few weeks. A lot of new tracks, a lot of practice and qualifying, at least for the next, for Nashville, for Road America. I know Pocono's coming up as well. Another track where you got a good result at, of course, with Pocono. What going into these next few weeks, what do you think the 4 team has to do?
We just got to keep doing what we're doing. We have speed, we have the consistency. We just need to continue doing what we're doing and showing up to the track with our best foot forward. I think Nashville is going to be a place that suits my driving style to everything that I hear what they're trying to do with track prep. So I'm excited to go to there. Road America is a place that I really like, and I have practiced, qualified, and raced there. So I feel good going into that. We have Swan Security back on the car that weekend as well, so it's going to be really awesome to have that. You mentioned Pocono. It's another great racetrack that I like, fits my driving style. So we're going to a lot of places that I feel a lot more comfortable going to. When I go to, I don't find myself doing very good at these flatter, shorter type tracks. Like Martinsville, I was very pleased with our performance, although the result doesn't show it by any means. We ran through the field and ran up to 13th by the end of stage 1. I could see that we're starting to bring the right tools necessary to go there. And I'm starting to do everything that I need to do on my end to go out there and perform. So I'm just super proud of this team to see what they're doing and see all the work they're putting in. I hear them right now outside getting that Texas car ready. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So kind of going into, oh yeah, I forgot the number. Are you going to be in the 4 the rest of the year? Are you going to switch? Are you and Landon going to switch back or something like that?
I know we'll be switching back event here soon.
Okay. All right. We'll stay tuned for that. All right. Ryan Vargas, thank you so much for spending a few minutes with us, and good luck this weekend in Texas.
No problem. Thank you for having me.